And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They need something out of this possession. Last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. And the sophomore, a little bit too much air into that throw.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Williams. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
It's a solid gain to pick up the first down on what will be likely the final play of this first quarter. And the Canes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And they'll go right back to him on first down. He's brought down out at the 46.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. The ball is loose. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
You know, with wide receivers, we get in size and their speed and their versatility and their ability to make plays after the catch. But none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Ball handed off. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, stopped the ball at the 44.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
First down here for this offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, if you're not careful as a quarterback, this is the kind of route that defensive back wants to jump and get in front of for an interception and maybe a touchdown going the other way. But this time, the receiver runs it.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
He's going to take another shot right here. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain.
Chris, here on 4th down, I thought they might be a little bit more conservative, but give them credit. They take a shot downfield and hit it for the first down and much, much more.
Will make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And now here comes the point after attempt. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it comes out of the 25. No. There. And the Miami offense is back on the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. He'll take a deep shot here. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Well, a nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
And now another deep ball here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Handoff from the shotgun. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Chris, it's the consistency of his back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Williams. The pass rush closing in. He's looking for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So here we go, third down. Defense needs to stop here, try to force a field goal attempt. On third down, it's a handoff. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. The Hurricanes will come to the line on fourth down, hoping to keep this drive going. He fires this throw and is intercepted. And that's a solid return after the interception.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points. At the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Here's the second down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he lobs it deep down the middle. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. Talk about aggressive. The head coach keeping the offense on the field inside their own 30. Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. Scanning the field, it's Williams. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. They're setting out to try the PAT. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservatively. He pulls it in for a big gain. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Just ran away from the defense. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Williams. He's moving out of the pocket now. Eludes the rush. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47. The Canes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And looking to throw now on first down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. Big gain across midfield down near the 30-yard line. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. It's caught downfield. Tackle right after the catch, but he'll spot the ball down at the 15. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw. To the offense, looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to pass here on second down. Pass caught. Can he get in? Can't get to the end zone. They'll spot the ball at the 2. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. We'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown for the U.
Well, they roll the dice here, call that play, and it works out. They get points on the board. They cut into the lead. Now you got a ton of momentum going in at halftime to make some adjustments and come out feeling that you can come back and win this game.
And they get set now to try the PAT. The extra point is good. Down by a touchdown, 21-14. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Cage will kick it off to begin the second half. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up the first down here on this next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread error early years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Running play called on third and short. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. And it's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs.
Well, I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. So second down after the incompletion. Takes the handoff. It's Martinez. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
They moved the ball into good position, but now it's third and long. Looking downfield, it's Williams. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. Hoping to improve in the last drive. They got stopped on 4th down, and it ended up costing them a field goal. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. Takes the handoff again. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
1st and 10 play coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new 1st down.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
And the Tar Heels have 1st and 10 here. Here's that defense shifting again. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Dropping back. It's Barnett. And he's got his man open downfield. Touchdown, North Carolina. This offense really clicking. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. They knock through the PAT to go up 28-17. Now they get set to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Tough to win these games kicking field goals. They know they need to reach the end zone this time. Looking for some space. It's Martinez. Refusing to be brought down. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there. This is a determined running back just refusing to be brought down that time by the defense.
Yeah, the coaches told us that this guy's one of the hardest workers on the entire team, and you can see all that offseason work that he put in has paid off. That time, shaking free from those defenders and getting more positive yards. But the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Porton. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure allowing him to sit back and pick apart the zone defense.
Close to the tight end. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Looking to scramble. On the move, looking deep. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Breaks loose at the 40. He's got some room and some blockers here. Touchdown, Miami. And the defense joins the party with a pick six. Offense still out there, down by 5. They're going to go for the 2-point conversion and make this a 3-point game. Caught on the outside. It's Arroyo. And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, North Carolina 28, Miami 23.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And now the running back's got it again. He stopped him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Just found some room at the 45. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Now it's second down here. To throw, it's Barnett. Catch made on the out route. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. Do you think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest?
First down. They're going to throw the football. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's intercepted. A crushing play. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what is the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
And there's the handoff.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Horton. And the ball to the ground. Fumble recovered by the defense going the other way.
With the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Go get him, but he put the spin cycle on that defender. Wow.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality is seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And he knocks that one right through.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. A fumble the last possession only led to a field goal. Can they shake off that mistake and get it going here? Quick throw, testing the middle. And it's complete downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the Canes come to the line to run the hurry out. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw. It's Williams. Throws it to the right. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing them the game.
The North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. They have the lead, still a one-possession game thanks to the defense. They'd love to work the clock, but they can't throttle back here. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the running back takes the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, here we go, Chris. One of the biggest plays of the game. Third down and long with the lead late in the game. Clock is running. I think this is the time you call one of your favorite plays on this third down. At the same time, be very mindful. You cannot turn the football over.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Using his legs, it's Haynes. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the second half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
And the Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Miami offense is back on the field. When it comes down to this, they need a touchdown. They've got some time to work with. How aggressive will they be? Here comes a first down pass attempt. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. First down, looking to throw the ball. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Well, that defender deserves